Going on, guys? I wanted to make a video here today outlining, originally how I broke into medical device sales. Some of you may know I've definitely made different videos on the topic before, but I did want to relate it to, how you are able to take that and translate it into something that might be able to help you break in if you're along the same journey. So if you made it here, please go ahead and like the video. As I was kind of alluding to in other videos, it's the only way that this channel is going to grow out to other people. So if you like this video and you've seen a couple others, please just leave a like on the video. It helps me out tremendously. So I wanted to say I was an athletic trainer before I got into medical device sales. I was working, typical athletic training hours like 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. or 2 to 9, something like that, depending on sports games. I realized that, you could work all these hours, you wouldn't really get compensated for it. It was an area of career that had very little growth potential. So I knew that I had to get into something greater, but I hadn't really defined or refined a medical sales search yet. So the thing was for me, I was actually working in orthopedic urgent care at the time, doing COVID shifts. And this guy ended up pulling up in this car, and I was swabbing his nose, and I asked him what he did. And I said, "Do you have a MyChart account?" Because that's how we were documenting them at the time. And he said that I should because, I'm with the surgeons enough. And I'm like, oh, what does that mean? Are you like a doctor? Are you a nurse? Keep in mind, this guy was about like probably 65. So I didn't know what he was. So he said, I get them their medical equipment. And then I was like, well, how do you get into something like that? And lo and behold, he gave me his boss's card. I called his boss probably every single day, to be honest with you. And pretty much every day. And I was like, hey, what can I do to get this job? When can we meet? When can we do this? And then eventually he gave me a meeting. And then after that after that lunch visit, I ended up getting the job in that area with him. So I pretty much just stayed on this guy. I had no sales experience, but I did really just get my point across to him that I would have been cut out for this role. So it ended up getting me in. So I did that. And as soon as you get your first medical device sales job, you need to have the mindset of, I need to do well in this. I need to cut out every other external factor that could hinder me from doing well in this, because once you get your original one, you've never had any experience. If you do well in that, you can go a lot of places. So when you do get your original one, make sure that you do not have any kind of distractions at all that are going to keep you from performing well in that. So I did well in that, and then I befriended a rep at Medtronic, and him and I got kind of close, and then he had an opening up in his geography, so I swapped up to that company. Did it, liked it, and then I got a really good job opportunity for a management position in Atlanta. So that is how that career growth can go. And I do want to say this here because, if I had not gone to that extra urgent care shift, or maybe hadn't followed up with that guy enough for something like that originally hired me, I might not have this job today. And something else I wanted to say is actually my partner that works with me in Atlanta for the job that I'm in now, he actually reached out to me on LinkedIn, offered to buy me lunch around Atlanta. I didn't have any positions open at the time to give him, but I told him, just stay in touch. And then as soon as a position opened up, I knew that he was the guy that I wanted. So reached out to him, and now he's my partner around here in Atlanta. So I do just want to say that all of this that you guys are doing, the networking piece over LinkedIn and all of that, it does have really, really good benefits, some that you might not see because sometimes there's just not a need on a team at the moment to fill. But just keep doing these and keep being very respectful to these people, even when they do reject you or don't get back to your cold messages or don't get on a call with you, because usually it's never personal. Usually it's just more, how busy they are on the day. So I did want to give you that insight to keep pushing. That's how I broke in. When you do get an opportunity or a little lead that might potentially help you reach out into something else, go ahead and take it and just keep on doing that. And eventually, if you do it enough times, you're going to be able to break into medical device sales without any experience. So I thank you for watching this. Hopefully that resonated with some of you, if any of you watched it till the end. And I will see you guys next time.